So it sounds gross and dangerous. Plastic chemicals lurking around in foods we eat every day.
But the reality is those chemicals are there, and we've known about it for decades. Rhonda Walker reveals some of the foods with the highest levels of these chemicals and how to avoid them.
It might not be something that you think about, plastic chemicals in your food, but Consumer Reports is doing the test to help you make smart food decisions. Take a trip through the grocery store or stop at a fast food restaurant. From packaged produce to meat, canned foods to fast food, you name it, it probably contains some form of chemical used to make plastic.
We tested a wide variety of packaged foods, 85 to be exact.
Lauren Friedman is a science journalist at Consumer Reports.
We were looking primarily for chemicals called phthalates, as well as bisphenols such as BPA, and we found them at levels that our scientists say are not okay.
Even at low levels, studies suggest that these chemicals can contribute to an increased risk of diabetes, obesity, cardiovascular disease, and certain cancers. But eliminating these chemicals from your diet is hard, if not impossible.
The problem is it's not just about avoiding food that is wrapped in plastic. There are so many ways these chemicals can get into our food.
Take the conveyor belts and the food handling gloves used during food processing, even from contaminated water and soil. So what can you do to at least try to minimize chemical exposure? First, try to avoid plastic food storage containers. If you do use them, don't microwave your food in them.
Heat can increase chemical leaching into your food, so it's a good idea to avoid storing hot food in plastic containers.
Stay away from fast food, which were found to have some of the highest levels of plasticizers like phthalates in CR's tests.
One reason fast foods may have such high levels is that they're often prepared by people wearing vinyl gloves, which are known to be extremely high in these chemicals.
Try to eat fresh, minimally processed foods like unpackaged fruits and vegetables, which have fewer opportunities to come in contact with phthalates. Stick with wood, stainless steel, and silicone kitchen tools, and swap out plastic water bottles for bottles made of glass or steel. Consumer Reports also recommends limiting high-fat foods in your diet, as some research has found that higher levels of phthalates are in foods with higher fat content. Tomorrow morning at 6 a.m., my Consumer Report on buying a new home. It can be overwhelming with so many surprises along the way, but CCR's recommendations of some not-so-obvious products that can help save you thousands of dollars. I'm Rhonda Walker. Back to you.
Thank you, Rhonda. By the way, you can find this information about plastic chemicals in our foods on our website, clickondetroit.com, so you can reference it anytime you need.